What the
I got
fuck?
too far away from him.
He's like, oh, he left me behind.
You have to restart this in the very fucking beginning.
Some bullshit. There's some fucking people moving, I guess, like right outside of our big old window right here, or sliding door. They're fucking like scraping a couch on the trailer or something, man. I swear. What are you doing, man?
I don't know, man. I just jump sometimes.
Nice. Oh,
fuck. He showed me what's for. Shot me in the ass.
This way.
How'd that thing blow up?
He shot me in the ass, bro.
Man, these metalheads they actually got some pretty cool designs.
I wanted to do a Tyranid army based on metalheads, if you remember, but they're not detailed enough for me to really steal something off it, you know?
True. Yeah, they really give you like the best gun like right at the beginning. And that one disc
The
gun.
rifle's the best gun in the game. The regular rifle, the yellow ammo.
Yeah, I like the rifle from Ratchet and Clank that you can just endlessly upgrade. It's like the best one.
The oh yeah, Gavin, you missed this cutscene.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna skip it for time's sake. Nah, I'll watch this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He died.
I didn't die. I walked too far away.
Yeah, and
What?
it costed you your life.
Look,
I
Gavin.
got the war crimes list.
Look. That's so cool.
He just thumbs.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Tell me about
nice.
the war crimes, I guess, or whatever.
All right.
Forgot about this topic.
Don't leave him behind.
Bro, could you close the blinds to at least muffle the sound?
Do you think that'll muffle
No,
the sound?
not at all.
No,
but
it won't. We're just gonna have to live with this.
you're going to have to edit it out.
I mean, there's no editing it out. We'll just talk about it, acknowledge it, and move on.
Again?
You did it again! What did I
what do you-
tell you?
No, there's nothing for him to fight. Why is he not just walking with me?
Maybe you gotta not be so far away from him. He's got that dumb shit. Anyway, crimes are defined by the Geneva Convention, precedents of the Nuremberg tribunals. They are fall into 3 groups, and 4 if you include genocide.
Okay.
Which I would.
Get behind me while I
Yeah, makes sense.
So crimes against peace, which including planning, preparation, initiating of waging of a war of aggression, or war in violation of international treaties, agreements, or assurances.
Okay, so
that one's boring.
yeah, so that one sounds like most of the war startings, right? And at that point,
Everyone's a war criminal.
yeah, I mean, at that point,
Well,
what's the
a
point
war
of upkeeping the rest of the war
A
crimes?
war of aggression is specifically one that is done to not benefit your country, but to just kind of damage a different one for the sake of damaging a different one. As long as you can justify the war, I guess, through either protecting.
So, like Russia saying they're going
people.
to take back Ukraine, or
That
China
would be
saying
a
they're going
war
to take
of
back
a-
Thailand.
So, because they're saying it's because it's our land, they're trying to make it not sound like a war crime. That's kind of what that whole deal is.
Yeah, it's definitely genocide.
But because they have no real right to that territory, it's probably, I would imagine it falls under a war crime.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Next.
Violations of the laws or customs of war, including atrocities or offenses against persons or property, constituting violations of the law or customs of war, murder, ill treatment, or deportation to slave labor or for any other purpose of the civilian population in occupied territory, murder or ill treatment of POWs or persons on the seas, killings of hostages, torture or inhuman treatment, including biological experimentation, plunder of public or private property, wanton destructions of cities, towns, or villages, and devastation not justified by military necessity. So, like, when you bomb, like, a civilian population or, like, go into a mansion and steal all the artwork for no reason of a person, or, like, take the funds out of, like, a city building, shit like that.
Word, I'm learning a lot. Learning a lot here.
Then we have the crimes against humanity subsection, which includes, which can be committed against any civilian population before or during the war, including murder, extermination, enslavement, deportation, mass systematic SSA in time of war.
All right.
Inhumane acts.
You can bring it down if it starts getting too much.
Yeah. And then like the religious ones.
It was a lot more boring than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
too. I was
Never
wanted,
mind.
Like, I wanted to know why certain guns can't be used. All
Well,
right.
then you can do research into that specifically, but I don't want to listen to this shit anymore. I want to kill big salamanders or tadpoles or whatever.
Yeah, just because they look funny.
Blow up that metalhead. He's
Alright.
different. Yeah!
You can't have poisoned bullets.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
That checks
What if
out.
my gun just so happens to like fall
What if
on a
my
pile
gun
of
is
shit?
What
poisonous?
about lead poisoning?
I don't.
I think you're not allowed to poison the bullets.
So if my gun just so happens to like fall on shit and then they get like hepatitis or something.
I don't know. I don't know. If you like did it on purpose, that would probably be.
Well,
but,
I could just say.
But
I
like,
did
if
it
you
on
dropped
accident.
it in feces, there's no way to like determine you did that on purpose.
Yeah.
There's
that's
no
what I'm-
way
You would
he's about to
know.
get that from right. Whatever, bro.
Also, how would you fire the gun if it was full of shit?
AKs can.
You right?
Definitely
You know
can.
what? Fair enough. Cluster bombs are not allowed. You're not allowed to blind people with lasers.
That makes some sense, I guess. Right?
Landmines are not allowed.
It's an interesting one. I feel like that we see those a lot.
Yeah, of course we all know chemical weapons.
Yeah.
We all know biological weapons. Poison bullets, I've already talked about it. I'm out of curiosity. Leonardo da Vinci created rounds with packed shells of sulfur and arsenic.
Damn.
Holy shit! Yo! The Strasbourg Agreement of 1675 between Rome and France prohibited use of poison bullets.
That dates back a lot further than I thought it would.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Leonardo da Vinci made poison bullets.
So is it has
Gonna
like the
add that to
Geneva
my video game.
has the Geneva Convention been like?
I don't know when the Geneva Convention was made.
Oh, I think they did that to a video game, Assassin's Creed 2, probably. Like
He made the
shoot
hidden blade.
poison rounds out of your
Or
wrist
whatever.
gun.
No, he didn't, because the hidden blade was a.
Well, the Geneva Convention is just one section of what a war crime is. 1929 is when it was created. The Geneva Convention. That's like one section out of 4. Because there's the crimes against humanity and stuff like that. Undetectable fragments. So like you make it specifically to be or if you make it undetectable to like remove from someone who is living, that is a war crime. Because that hurts someone after the war intentionally.
Wait, what do you mean making something undetectable?
All right, so 1981 Convention on Certain Conventional Weapon Protocol 1 bans the use of undetectable fragmentation. Most fragmentation is metal and is quickly found and identifiable when it enters the body of a soldier. Detectability ensures soldiers can receive proper treatment.
Are you talking about like hollow point rounds?
Yeah, so they can. Oh no, hollow points rounds are different. That's the next one on the list actually. But basically, things like plastic and glass are just as effective as metal frag, but you can't really detect it as well.
Okay.
So metal frags are asked to be used so that if like they live, it can be properly treated and they can be removed from the war without causing further unnecessary damage. So a lot of the whole weapons thing is to prevent unnecessary suffering, which would include if you're already out due to fragmentation. They should be able to remove the fragmentation from your body and be able to easily detect it. But if it's plastic or glass, they simply cannot.
Okay, so they want to be able to detect if it was like a wound by like a gun.
They don't really
or,
give a
like-
shit what it was by. They just want to be able to remove it.
Did you guys hear about the Benjamin Franklin? All the bodies they found.
I
in his
did.
Oh,
basement?
In his
yeah,
London
under his
house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like,
That was
he was either doing
insane.
some weird shit or he's like a serial killer or something.
I think it probably is something super boring is the answer, but it would be cool if he turned out to be a serial killer or something.
You know, he turned out to be Jack the Ripper.
He was Jack the Ripper?
I
Oh my
think
God.
there's 100-year difference between
Yeah.
Ben Franklin being there and Jack the Ripper
Give me a
being
second.
a thing.
We're gonna divert off of war crimes real quick.
I think we should stay off of war crimes.
Okay. Anyway, hollow points are illegal, by the way.
That's been a
That's
thing.
war crime.
Well, not
I'll
illegal.
Finish it there.
Just
You can't use a
Damn, we
hollow.
gotta
Don't
swim
shoot
all
me.
the way back.
don't shoot me. Yep. I knew that was coming. Didn't even turn the corner and got it to the face. Fast travel.
Yeah, 1888 is Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, I think Ben Franklin had probably been dead for 100 years before Jack the Ripper was around.
Yeah.
Maybe Jack the Ripper was just a
'cause
Ben
he was-
Franklin copycat.
No,
Yeah,
I
'cause
think.
it's almost exactly 100 years, 110.
Damn, I'm good at
Yeah,
history.
That was pretty good.
So back in the day, I do know a little bit about history. It was illegal to like do research on dead bodies.
Oh.
So my guess is that since he was a scientist, I believe
He might have been doing
Like-
autopsies on the down low.
he might have just gotten like dead bodies from graveyards and was just studying them, and had to lock them and hide them in his basement so the British wouldn't hang him.
So he probably wasn't a serial killer. He was just another doctor.
But I mean, he also could be a serial killer,
Which would be interesting.
yeah. I don't mean to make it boring. I just before somebody in the comments like, actually,
Actually.
did you guys know that Ben Franklin wasn't real?
Did you guys hear about?
Did you know he was a figment of your imagination?
Ben Franklin.
In American propaganda?
Yeah, I would say American propaganda.
Cool.
Okay, so you have a butt bounce now.
Did you guys hear about
No.
a serial killer in Austin that they believed
Texas?
was that they believed was Jack the Ripper, but just like relocated?
Wait a minute. Recently?
No,
Okay.
I was about to say, that's-
you could probably drop that theory.
no, in like Jack the Ripper age. Like around the time that it stopped, the serial killings in Austin, Texas started happening.
Well, I mean, that's a bit of a journey, I would say,
And they,
to get to London
but
to.
he
I
was
mean,
just
depending on his, class.
the murders got so bad to where they they put up moon towers, and you can still see them like up in Austin and shit like that. But like, I mean, well, they put up the moon towers. It didn't really help, considering that it took like 5 years for it to go up. And he was killing like way before that too, because he was just killing like Mexican women and black women, so no one really cared until he started killing some white women, and then they were like, oh, we got to build these towers, and then the killings kind of trickled down over the 5 years, and then it wasn't even really a problem whenever they got the towers up.
Now they have them though.
Yeah, but now they got the towers, and it's not happening again. So
They're like, we could probably take the towers down now, and they take the towers down and immediately starts back up.
they're like, oh, son of a bitch.
He waited.
How is he alive? And also this
He
it's
waited-
just like a family thing.
Like
Yeah.
It's like once the
100.
towers come down, your only job in life, son, is just to do this.
He waited 105
Towers come
30
down, and it's like something possesses the guy.
years.
You see it on like the news on like an old shitty TV, and then it's like just that dramatic piano music, and it kind of the camera swivels.
I mean-
and it's the son,
No,
Jack
the
the Ripper.
moon towers actually caught the Ripper soul. So as soon as the moon towers went down, it released the soul, and it went into somebody else, and it started killing again.
Nah, I like to think that just some old dude, like the oldest man alive, starts killing people. It'd be pretty easy to narrow him down. Like he started again.
Like
Oh well,
the
thank God,
same guy.
old Hank Simmons, who's like 70 billion years old, who keeps telling everybody in his senile age that he's Jack the Ripper, might be onto something.